Yo, 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 what's going down, what's going down, my beautiful people? So let's check this out. As y'all can see in the background, so first and foremost, what's going on? Y'all see Mel had me wearing the Purple Thunder hat today. That's that Purple Thunder. You can only get that at that that place. I don't want to say it right now because I ain't trying to have them so bad. They ain't suing me. But anyways, you guys can get that Purple Thunder. I got that Purple Thunder hat on today. As you guys can see in the background, this month, if you didn't know, now you know. You can see right here below, right there, right there, right there. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm so glad that these past few years, there's been an increased focus on mental health because guess what? I don't care what y'all say. We all messed up. We all need a little mental health in our lives. Okay. Therapy is okay. If you didn't know, now you know. Therapy is A and OK. It is okay to get some therapy in your life. Um, so I just want to give a big shout out to all of my mental health workers out there, to all my nurses, all the school counselors, the ones that are living and dealing with our babies every single day. Cause y'all know y'all know they bad. Y'all know they bad. So everybody dealing with our babies every single day, shout out to them and shout out to all the schools and the school districts, especially if it's a school district that's really focusing on mental health and increasing the mental health this year. Because I know that's been a big focus, especially out of the Rona. Um, because we was at home, y'all. These babies, they was at home a lot. A large majority of them were at home. And then for those of us that were actually fortunate, those babies they were still in after school programs or day programs or whatever it may be. They did a little bit better socially, but we all need mental health, whether it be for our relationships. Y'all know I went through a divorce. I was talking to y'all about that all day, every day when I was going through that. Shout out to my SM. It's all good. We divorced, but we cool now. Anyways, man, I had a lot of therapy with that. I had a lot of therapy. Therapy works. And then we also know that just a lot of issues that we just have, and sometimes we need to talk to people. Sometimes your BFF, your FFF, your whoever is not who you need to necessarily talk to. You need to talk to somebody who has zero judgment and doesn't know you and that'll just listen. And that's the problem with some people sometimes. Wait, hold up, time out. What up, big cuz? Jeremiah in the building. What's up, cuz? Oh, hey. Jeremiah said he bought his teacher some red wine. His daughter's teacher some red wine for her mental health day. That's what's up. That's what's up. I love it. I love it. I like it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm definitely talking about. So yeah, we just need to make sure that we're not only just taking care of ourselves and we're taking care of other people. And where I was going with that is I think sometimes we forget that as friends, as loved ones, as just straight up family members, we just have to be there to listen. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Sometimes you just have to listen because when you decide that you want to give your 10 cents on somebody else's relationship or somebody else's friendship, love life, family life, whatever it may be, just remember when you give your true, authentic, and I know society says, "Oh, you got to be authentic. Oh, you have to tell it all. Oh, you got to do." Shut up. Just shut up and listen, because what ends up happening, and hear my words here. Hear my words. What ends up happening is for that moment that that person is going through whatever it is that they're going through. If you're taking sides, if you're giving your instead of your 2 cents, you're giving your 10 cents, and you're not paying attention to everything else that's going around, you're gonna become the bad guy. You. So for an example, if you be like, oh, one of your homegirls, one of your homeboys, they're going through some. We'll go with the relationships for a second. They're going through some relationship stuff with their partner, at that time, and you give your 10 cents, and you're like, oh, I never liked that fool in the first place. F him. Yeah, girl, go ahead and leave him. They gonna leave you. Be a supportive friend. Don't be one of them friends that's just gonna give all the stuff. And have a good night, Carter. Good night, Carter. Carter's telling me good night right now. So have a good night, Carter. So yeah, just don't be that friend. Don't be that friend. Be that friend that's gonna sit there and you're gonna listen. You're gonna be supportive. You're gonna give your 2 cents in a good way. But don't. I'm telling you right now. This is not only from experience. This is just from me watching just different situations go on in life right now. Prior, uh, prior, current, and I can see it happening in the future. Just just be a friend and listen, because mental health matters. Mental health matters, and again, mental health matters. And y'all better give some love to these teachers out here, because these teachers are the ones that's dealing with our babies. And I swear to you, they need all the mental health that we can give them. Y'all know it. Stop lying. They need all the mental health we can give them, because when y'all at work or at home or at school or doing whatever it is that you doing, you know dang well you like, oh my baby, yes, miss this or Mr. That is dealing with my kid. Stop it. Appreciate these teachers, love these teachers. Stop doing what you're doing to these teachers, because they're the ones that's taking care of our babies at the end of the day. Our babies see them more, especially during the school year, than they see us. Stop messing with these teachers. But anyways, that was my rant. So what's up, my beautiful people? Um, Normally y'all know my background would be the Lakers. We'll talk about them in a second, but I'm sad. But I'll hold on, time out. I'll get into that more emotionally and mentally in a minute, because I just can't do it right now. Because right now I want to give some shout outs. Because last week, just to follow up on last week, I did, or the last show that I did, I did talk about, San Bernardino School District, Redland School District. Oh, and don't get it twisted. We will get back into that. And don't get that twisted. My guarantee, look at my head. My guarantee that I said that I'd be on every single call. I've been there, done that. Don't play with me. So we'll do that. And then my last show, we had talked about, just me in general, just some of the generational wealth that's happening right now. Look at this dog. Just the generational wealth that's happening right now. So I want to give a shout out to my family members, and I actually got all their pages and all that good stuff that are out there, just doing big things, just making me proud, making me smile, making me continue to want to do the things that I do, whether it be on a small level, whether it be on a big level, on any level that it's on. I just want to make sure that I give a shout out to those guys. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and get into this show, because family politics is where it's all at. All right. So first and foremost, I just want to give a shout out to my little cousin. Yeah, I said it. My little cousin. She got her little book going out right now, and it's not a little book; it's her big book. Nubians come in all shades. So please go check out Charmaine. Make sure you guys go check out her show. Also, she has uh, uh um a podcast. All her link is actually in the comments section. So please go ahead and click on that. Go check her out. That's Miss Charmaine. That's my little cousin. That's that generational wealth. That's that why I ain't doing something with my life like that type thing. My other cousin, my little cousin too. And these are all cousins, whether it be by marriage or whether it be by blood. So don't get it twisted. We got Brianna Burford. She has her book going on right now. Make sure y'all go get it. It's a memoir. It's on paperback. Go get it on Kindle. Go get it on paperback. Y'all better go get her book. So just please make sure y'all show her some love. And if I were to get it delivered, it's already past May 11th because y'all know I'm late and I already done took the screenshot, and it's the screenshot that I'm taking. But it only takes a couple days to get it. So go ahead and make sure y'all cop her book. Last show I did talk about my big cousin by marriage. That's Mr. John V. Moore. He won the election out there in Chicago. He is a trustee. Don't play with him. And this is why I say I probably need politics is probably in my blood. Look at this man. Politics is probably in my blood. So I probably need to run for something somewhere. So Felicia Alexander, which we'll talk about you in a minute. Gwendolyn Rogers, we'll talk about you in a minute. Mr. Okay, all them, y'all better watch out for me because if y'all don't give me answers, I'm coming for you. So it's already in my blood. So I just want to make sure I just gave him a shout out. His bio and also Brianna's bio is also in the comments section. And last but not least, because I did not forget about her, I did not forget about her. What I say? I did not forget about her. Uh, Mrs. Shess Taylor. Don't play with her. She's an artist. She is an artist. She just started getting back into the game. This is one of her pieces that she did. I think it was like last year. She's had herself an art show just directly dedicated strictly to her. So she has a whole bunch of pieces. Her bio and all her stuff is in the chat also. So please go check her out. But this is just one of her beautiful pieces that I just adore and love. That she's done recently, and it's recently sold. It sold for a couple dollars. I'm trying to be like her when I grow up, and her little cousin Mel, he's trying to be like her when he grow up too, because he wants to be an artist too. So I really appreciate that. So in the chat, in the comment sections, please go check her out. She's doing man, 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 and it's all for these babies right here. Again, doing it for that generational wealth. And I get my other babies up here too if I had their pictures, which I'm gonna get their pictures. Man, it's all about that generational wealth. Man, it's all about that generational wealth. And this is a picture from Shaz, the young lady, my cousin, that I just showed her stuff a minute ago. This is from one of her art gallery openings that she had actually out here in San Bernardino County. She had an art show, and that's me and my other two cousins. On the right side, that's Shash, that's Devonna, which she's probably gonna get super mad at me that I'm even putting her picture up here. I love you, cuz. That her picture's even up here, but my auntie, she would love this stuff right here. And of course, that's Mel, and then that's Shaz's baby before she just had her other kid right now. And like I said, she's doing her thing. If and y'all know Mr. Hollywood, he out there doing his thing too. So the thing is, and oh, let's talk about Mr. Hollywood real quick. So yes, Mr. Hollywood is not joining us tonight. He might pop in. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Because he could be doing one of two things right now. Either one, he's doing a show, or two, he's doing nothing at all. But we love him though. We love him though. But like I said, like at the end of the day, I have zero excuses on, like I can't be one of those people in life or in the world that says like, "Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I don't." Yo, I just showed you I got politicians in my family. I got artists in my family. I have business owners in my family. I got all this stuff. And even you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you watching right now. Cuz one of the things that even me, that we forget to do sometimes is check in on our family and check in on what we're doing because we're so busy in our everyday lives that we don't check in, right? Or you don't check in on your friends. And I have a story behind that. Like I'm that friend, like I'm that one friend, right? I'm that one friend that'll call everybody, that'll text everybody, that'll check in on everybody. But this is the funny part. Do y'all check in on me? Things that make you go, hmm. things that make you go, So my whole point behind that is you got to make sure that you try the best that you can. Stay connected with your family, stay connected with your friends, stay connected with the people in your life that you care about. You have to stay connected with them, whether it be a phone call, whether it be a text. Sometimes it might be a like, especially in the world that we're in today. It might be a like on Instagram, it might be a like on Facebook. It might be a quick Facebook, hey, how you doing? Or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Excuse me, whatever on that. But my whole point is we have to make sure that we check in and we know because some of the stories that I just told you, whether it be Brianna, whether it be like I didn't know until I checked in, until I checked in, right? And then when you check, you're like, what? You do what? You're doing what? Say what? We have to check in on each other. Stop living like this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get it. Sometimes we have to live like this, but sometimes you got to live like this and check in on those who are around you, who have supported you, or even your haters. Because I do get it. Some of us have haters in our family. Like I get it. You're like, oh, Mickey, you got all these people, blah blah blah. I got a number of haters, but your haters. This is one thing that I can tell you that Mr. Hollywood um, ingrained in me here recently. He truly ingrained this in me. You're one of two things, and he got this from our uncle Lloyd. Okay, our uncle Lloyd, which is Shaz's dad, uh, ingrained this in him, and he recently ingrained this in me. Ready? Ready? Y'all ready? You're either an asset or a liability, right? So when you look at that in life, you're either an asset for me and I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a way to where it's like, "Oh, what can you do for me?" Nah, I'm just talking about you're an asset, like you're bringing light to my life. Or you're a liability, you're bringing nothing but just uh uh to my life. So you're either an asset or a liability, right? And even if you're somewhat an asset and you're a family member, and we're talking about strictly family members right now, if you're a family member, like check in on your family. And even if they're a liability, sometimes just check on them and see how they're doing because they might have been going through something. Because I'll be the first one to tell you. And we've already established that this month, check the number down here, text 988 for mental health awareness. Sometimes it could be that they're going through some mental health stuff, like real stuff. And as minorities, and I can only speak for myself, as minorities, we don't talk about that stuff enough. Like we brush it under the rug because we were told like if you're a boy, you're told suck it up, don't cry, don't do this, don't do that. Yo, that's mental health, dude. As women, oh, you're a strong black woman. Well, how damn strong do I gotta be? How strong do I gotta be? I am not a strong black woman. Sometimes I may be, but sometimes I might be a pile of mush. I might be that slime that's over there on Nickelodeon that my son be watching. I might be that slime. You know what I'm saying? So stop doing that. Mental health is okay. Mental health is okay. Mental health is okay to talk about. All right, y'all. I don't want this to be all, sad and lonely and, a bad show because I want to have some good stuff going on. I do most definitely want to have some good stuff going on. But I did want to open up and just talk about the generational wealth that's going on within my particular family. And just me making sure that I check in on these, my family members. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and lie and be like, "Oh, I talk to these people all the time," because I don't. But I do quick text. They quick text. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? I know our family reunion is going to be happening. And if y'all don't have family reunions, somebody needs to be the person that gets all these family because these babies need to know who their family are. Period, point blank. But anyways, you just got to do it. Anyways, let me move on. So Y'all know I'm a Lakers fan. Yeah, yeah. We'll just marinate on this picture for a second, cause I'm just, I need a moment of silence. Yeah, my moment of silence is up a little bit. So the Joker, the gentleman on the left, number 15, he just mollywopped us, and then Murray, the gentleman on the right, just clowned us. But LeBron, Mister, I'm almost 40 years old, had all the heart. Where was AD? Can somebody tell me where AD was? Like, there is zero reason, zero, 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 zero. There is zero reason why LeBron, who's almost 40 years old, he's like 38, 39, something like that. 40, balling out of control. The man ran out of gas. He flat out ran out of gas. And AD, who's still in his 20s, was playing like he was LeBron. They should switch places or something. I don't know. But what I would like to say is this: white chocolate, that's my dude. White chocolate, Mr. Reeves, love you, dude. Love you. Mad respect. Mad respect. Mad that you never came and had to play in the G League so I could see you live. But that's okay. Mr. My Japanese African American dude, yo, balling out of control. D'Lo, you were still loading, bro. You were still loading. Vanderbilt, Dark Vader, yo. After the trade season came and we picked up, our new squad or whatnot, and traded everybody, I was like, ooh, why do we trade this one? Ooh. And then once I seen these cats play, I was like, yes. But at the end of the day, we had a 0.0% chance of even making the playoffs in the beginning. Lakers fans, y'all are greedy. Read my lips, look at my greedy. You guys are greedy. Not me. Y'all. Y'all greedy. Y'all greedy. Okay. We started the season like 2-10, 2-13, some ridiculous number. We had a not even a 1% chance. We had a 0.03% chance to even get to where we got, right? And y'all want to be crying and mad that we got swept. Am I sad we got swept? Y'all should have y'all should have seen me last night. Last night was it was I think I just went to bed. I was just like, I can't do it. I'm gonna get into lacrosse. I'm gonna get into what I say? I said fly fishing, and I said some other sport. I don't remember. And then I remembered the WNBA was playing, so we finna watch the WNBA, which we'll talk about in a second. Well, we finna watch the WNBA. Excuse me. But I was getting into every other sport because I'll be damned if I watch a finals and it's not the Lakers or the Celtics or some big team. Now that does not take anything away from Joker right now because Joker is balling out of control. Joker then took us out the playoffs. He swept us. Salute, sir. Salute. If you ever watch this, salute, sir. Like I got nothing. However, Boston, they just won tonight, which I thought they was about to get swept, but apparently they had some heart. We had heart too because we only lost by 2 points, and yeah, we're not gonna go back. We're not gonna complain. But I'm glad they didn't actually get swept. Uh, so the NBA came out for them. They didn't come out for us. But anyways, but at the end of the day, what I can say about that situation is I I am not watching if this does happen. Uh, the Heat and the Nuggets. No disrespect. Jimmy Buckets. I love Jimmy Buckets. He probably Michael Jordan's baby, and he just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Because his mama was in Chicago at that time when he got pregnant, and his mama did say that she didn't want to say nothing about who his baby daddy is because he don't even know who his baby daddy is. She didn't want to say nothing because she didn't want to mess up his career and all that good stuff. And that's a good woman right there. But anyways, but we don't know. We need that Dana. We need that Dana. But who does he remind you of? I didn't say he played like him. I said he has the heart, the heart, the heart. Like, but I'm still not watching that because I'm about to get into lacrosse. Lacrosse is about to be my thing. Anyways, besides that, did y'all see the opening of the WNBA season? Oh my greatness. Was stupid ridiculous. WNBA opened up this weekend. They was smashing it. They was killing it. We see Miss Wilson over there, number 22, Vegas. Now that team, we'll get to that team in a second. Let's go in the middle. We have Miss Brianna Stewart. She just signed with the New York Liberty. She was playing on the Storm. Yo, her first game out in a Liberty uniform with Miss Sabrina, and y'all know Sabrina was um, Kobe's Kobe mentored her. Kobe mentored Sabrina, which is the point guard for the Liberty. Yo, and Brianna, she was already like top three in the NBA, the WNBA period as it was. She played with Miss Sue Bird last year, but yeah, this young lady, number props, she came out and poured on some lemon pepper barbecue sticks 40 piece. She put a 40 piece on on the team that she was playing. And that was in the first half. In the first half, I think they said she had like the other team had like 20 or something like that, and she had a 30 piece. She came out balling, and she did that 2 games in a row. And then, to the far we got Big BG in the building. Even though their first game out, they played the Sparks. So you already know who I was going for. I was going for the Sparks. However, they didn't do the good that game. However, that first game, we had everybody was in the building, including the VP. Harris was in the building for that. Our VP, I can't say Harris because she might try to come get me. The VP was in the building that day. Gave her props. Everybody was in the building. And this is the crazy part. Ready for everybody that sits up there and says, "Oh, the WNBA, this and that, and whatever." I need y'all to marinate on this for a second. Every single game home opener sold out. Marinate. Y'all done marinating? Because they all sold out. Every single game sold out. Don't play with the WNBA. Don't play with the WNBA. So we'll go back to Miss Asia Wilson. Or that team, I swear it's gonna. Man, I'm gonna call it now. Y'all heard it on Family Politics. I'm gonna call it right now, right here. Championship is gonna be the Las Vegas Aces versus the New York Liberty. Period. Point blank. This team scored, I think it was like 125 points. And for Yama, that's not nothing in it. No, for a WNBA game, like that's dope. Like they smoked their other team and their coach, Miss Becky Hammond. Shout outs to wait, let me get myself back on screen. Y'all just looking at them. Shout out to Becky Hammond. Becky Hammond got suspended for some to me it's BS. There was a player that was on the team last year. Last minute, they traded her to the Sparks, which she's doing really well on the Sparks. However, well, I don't even was she doing well? Well, I think they traded her either prior or after she was pregnant or something like that. They traded her right when she was pregnant, right coming out of her pregnancy, and she got pissed off because they were like, "Well, you're not about to play, so you can stay on the team." And then an opportunity came up for them to get the second draft pick, and so they traded her. With the WNBA right now, there's less than 20 teams, right? Crazy part, number one draft pick 2021. Number one draft pick, and I wish I didn't even think about I was gonna even talk about this. Of 2021. She got waived from her team. Number one pick. Number one pick. That's how fierce the competition is in the WNBA right now. Well, we got to do one or two things. Either one, well, I think first we got to start with we either got to have some expansion teams going on. So we need to get into Canada because we don't have a team out there in Canada. We don't have teams in a lot of areas, so we got to get some teams out there. So that's one, and then two, if we can't do that, then we got to extend the bench because they can have 12 players, so we need to go to like 15 or so. I don't know. There's no reason because now all we're gonna be doing, and this is the reason behind that. Now all we're gonna be doing is sending these young ladies overseas because now they just got waived by the WNBA, right? They just got waived by the WNBA. And and you cannot if you get waived by the WNBA, which at the end of the day, they're unless you're Sue Bird, well, even the people that are playing right now, unless you're Brianna Stewart, Audrey Wilson, um, what's your Candace Parker, y'all ain't getting more money. It's just not going to happen. You guys are not getting more money. You're not. So if you get waived, now all of a sudden you got to go play overseas. Now we're gonna have another BG situation. I didn't say they was gonna be smoking that, stuff. I don't do that, but I didn't say they were gonna be doing that stuff. However, now you're sending them overseas to go play in Russia, to go play in China, to go play in Australia. Which at the end of the day, let's be honest, they're gonna make more money, dollar bill, y'all. They're gonna make more money playing overseas than what they would be making playing right here, in the United States. So we have to support we have to like 1,000%. We have to support um our women athletes, uh whether it be by buying some merch, going to a game, whatever it may be. Like we have to support them. We have to support them because all we're doing is we're gonna have another Brittany Griner situation. But anyways, we're gonna move on from that. So now we've talked about my family stuff because it's family politics, and I can talk about whatever the heck I want to. Facts. We've talked about the NBA and we've talked about the WNBA and how emotionally distraught that I am right now because you know I'm emotionally distraught. And for all y'all ladies out there, because I was looking at Instagram today and I was looking at TikToks and stuff today. And for all of y'all ladies out there, were your men, they Lakers fans, and y'all happy because they lost because now y'all get me time. I'm telling you right now, you ain't getting no me time because we gonna find something else. Facts. You might get an extra 10 minutes, but especially if you talking smack right now that we lost, you are not getting me time. So moving on. Let's get into some serious stuff. So what's going on in the world? So now we'll move into some local stuff, and we'll move into some national stuff. So on the national news, hopefully all of you guys know, and if you don't know, in the state of Florida right now, the big thing in the state of Florida right now is the governor had DeSantos. He had signed a law basically banning books, right? Um, so somebody had went on their Instagram, and their I think it was like Twitter or Snapchat or something like that. It was a lady. She worked at one of the Florida school, the one of the Florida schools, and she was just showing like a whole bunch of books that were banned. Like in a lot of the books, like it was just of mice and men, Harriet Tubman, Helen Keller, the Tuskegee Airmen. And from what I'm hearing, most recently, the young lady that read the poem, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but the young lady that read the poem at the last presidential whatever that word is, uh, they just banned that. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, regardless, and this is my opinion, I can have my opinion because you watching. Regardless of whatever we're doing right now in life, in politics and whatever, like if you agree with what I'm saying, cool. If you disagree with what I'm saying, cool. If you're not sure about what I'm saying, let's have a conversation. Because if you agree, you're going to agree. If you disagree, we can have that conversation, we can have that debate, but 9 out of 10, you're not going to be on my side. Like there's nothing that I can say to you to get you on my side. All right, cool. I get it. But as Americans, I could have sworn and I thought that we can have these conversations, we can have these debates, we can have these conversations and debates and not get to the point to where we're banning stuff. Now, okay. Like I can see it if we're banning porn and stuff like that in school. But what porn like let's real like legit what porn is at school? And if there's some books that are like, "Oh, I laid down and" okay, so Romeo and Juliet is porn now? Because let's if you guys are into Shakespeare, and go read it. Go read Romeo and Juliet. So that's porn now? You about to ban that? They probably have, and I just don't know about it, but I don't know. You know, like stop doing the dumb stuff. Like stop doing the dumb stuff. Like let these kids read what they want to read to an extent. Because if you're a parent, if you're a true parent, and you're in your kid's life, and you talk to your kid and you have these conversations, I'm not sitting up here telling you guys that like I'm like the best parent ever because I'm not. I make all the mistakes, all the mistakes. That's why I got an SM to bring me in. you know, um, but you have to have these conversations with these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have these conversations with these kids. These kids cannot be going to school and looking at their library looking like this. After the state came in to a library in Florida, they pulled the books. Their library now looks like this. So this is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all wanted. I'm sure that's not what you guys wanted because I think at the end of the day, and I hope at the end of the day, everybody's on the same page as far as we want to make sure that our kids have a good education, um, that are seeing both sides of the story and can make their own decisions, right? And if we don't believe that our kids, this next generation, whatever, can make their own decisions, then shame on you, parents. Shame on you. Shame on you. Because you should be having these conversations with your kids. And again, don't at me, don't come at me. Well, you can. We can have the conversation. Don't say nothing to me as far as a whole bunch of different things because I'll tell you right now, I have the craziest conversations with my child. He has the craziest conversations with his mom. But are we having those conversations? Yes. I'll be the first one to tell you, like my kid, he gets in all the trouble. That's probably why I'm the activist that I am today. You know what I mean? Um, but do we have those conversations? And if you don't talk to these kids and you're just pushing your agenda, oh, you can't read that because it's Helen Keller and it's making um all Caucasian America feel bad, or you can't have this, you can't look at that one because, oh, that's a bad depiction of what Black Americans look like. Oh, you can't read that because all the Hispanics, all the Asians, they're looking like that. Oh, you can't read that because two people kissed in the book. Oh, you can't read that because it's Doctor freaking Seuss, M&Ms. Like, yo, y'all are going on the wrong stuff. You're fighting the wrong battles right now, dude. You're fighting the wrong battles, and I'm gonna tell you the right battles to fight. And these are the right battles to fight. Because I'm gonna get into this right now. Y'all see these people on the on the screen right now? Mr. Dr. Scott Wyatt, Mr. Danny Tillman, Miss Mary Elaine Grande, Miss Felicia Alexander, Miss Myra Sabalis, Miss Mickey, and we ain't talking about me, Mickey. Miss Mickey Colochi, Miss Abigail. I need y'all to pay attention to these people on the screen right now. This is the board of San Bernardino County Unified School District. This is San Bernardino County Unified School District's board. These are the people that appointed very quickly the new superintendent of San Bernardino County, California. And if you guys seen the last show, which I'll talk about again today, um, in my opinion, and until it's proven wrong, I will continue to talk about it. I will continue to talk about it. I will continue to talk about it. In my opinion, it ain't nothing but lies. It ain't nothing but lies because it was on CNN, it was on Fox, it was on every news channel. Y'all can go check out the YouTube. If you go on to my Instagram page, you guys can go check out the YouTube. Um, there's a video about it. Uh, this individual decided to run, run like hell from Redland School District because of a controversy that came out. Again, these people right here, they voted on it real quick to allow him to be the superintendent of San Bernardino School District. And like I promised on my last podcast, I said I will be at every next parent advisory meeting, every next parent community meeting. I will be there. And I guarantee you, I promise you, I was there. I was just on one tonight. I was there, and I'll be there. The next district meeting is on, I think it's like June 6th. Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there, and I'll ask my questions. I will ask my questions until somebody answers my questions. And that somebody being that new superintendent. Why did you jump ship? Did you know this was coming? And if you knew it was coming, if you knew it was coming, you, you, sir, if you knew it was coming, why did y'all decide to go ahead and put him in place? And if you guys didn't see my last show and don't know what I'm talking about right now, for the next couple of seconds, I'm just gonna go ahead and read that. This was a letter that was sent to, and thank you to my moms out there in Redland School District for giving me this information. This was the letter that was sent to Samaritan or to Redlands school district families. This is a letter that they sent out. And this was right, I think this one was right after he had left and accepted the job, accepted the job in San Bernardino. This one right here, this is the DOJ, y'all. Like the DOJ, the Department of the DOJ. Like you don't play with the DOJ. This is the DOJ basically telling parents and families that we're coming to your area to investigate this. We're coming to your area to investigate this. Now, mind you, look at those dates. May 17th, May 18th. This man took the position a month a month before that. Here's another letter back in February. Back in February when he is accepting, and I refuse to say his name on the show until he either A, uh responds to what I got to say, or B, actually shows himself on the show. Now, mind you, if you go on my Facebook and or my Instagram and go check out the reel that I did about this, um, in February he knew the DOJ was finna come out and do all these investigations. He knew about all these allegations. He knew the news report that was coming out about this was about to drop. But you ran. And then you want to run to my district. You ain't met parents like me, sir. Every single week, and I'll give this guarantee again. Every single week, I will be on somebody's committee call, somebody's community call. I'll be on this show right here, Family Politics, or it's on this side, Family Politics. You will see me, you will hear me, you will know my name. It is wait, it's wait, where is it? Mm, it is right there. You will know my name. You will know that I care about these kiddos. You will know that I will be all in it. I will hold you accountable. Because this, at the end of the day, if they voted you in, there's nothing you can do about it right now. But I guarantee you, some of y'all go up for election in 2024. A few of y'all go up for election in 2024. Don't be surprised if you see my face. Don't be surprised if you see my face in 2024. Because if somebody don't give me some answers, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your jobs and I'm going to take over. And then I'm going to ask the questions and I'm going to get the answers if you guys don't want to give them to me. Period, point blank. I am coming. So either y'all can give me the answers or I'll get them my dang self. Either way it go. Either way it go. But in 2024, y'all go check that out. I am coming. Period, point blank. Sue Ann's in the building. What's up, girl? That's my day one, ace one. What's going on, Sue Ann in the building today? Thank you for joining us tonight, baby girl. Well, it's not even us, it's me. So thank you for joining me tonight, baby girl. I appreciate that. Nothing but love. Appreciate you. And like I said, if that's the game that everybody wants to play, then whatever. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. So let's get into a little bit more not sad stuff, but I just, with it being Mental Health Awareness Month, I want to make sure that we don't forget about all these mass shootings. We don't forget about all these babies just going to somebody's house and ringing the doorbell, being in somebody's doorway, just going to school, trying to get an education every single day. This year, Just this year, and this is just as of yesterday, the everything that you guys see on the screen in red, and I need you guys to marinate on this. Please marinate on this. We're only in May. Today's only May 23rd. 5 months. These are all the mass shootings that have already happened. Already happened. This is the mass shooting after the one in Texas at the mall. Everybody coming together. Already happened. Already happened. Because this is how many we've already had just this year, and we're only in May. We're only in May. These next couple of pictures, I'm not going to talk. Y'all should already know. Rest in peace, young king. Rest in peace, young queen. All the babies that was at this school, rest in peace. All them babies. Babies that was found in the pond, rest in peace. My beautiful queens. This one right here wasn't even really talked about. This young man rang somebody's doorbell as a ding dong ditch joke. Shot to death. Rest in peace. So we have to continue to support the Tennessee Three. Y'all know about them. Y'all know about them. I've talked about them. We have to support the Tennessee Three. And we don't have to. Like, if you don't want to, fine. It's cool. And y'all already know. I talk about it on the show all the time. I'm 2A all day, every day. I got my piece on me right now. Don't play with me. Right? However, however, we have to be responsible. If you go back and look at, a lot of the mass shootings, you look at a lot of the cases, these babies taking guns to school and stuff like that. It's three things. It's one, um, we don't have mental health and or background checks. Y'all just letting anybody and everybody, not in the state of California necessarily, but a lot of other states, y'all just letting everybody open carry and just having all this stuff. Like, I get it. I get it. I understand. Um, your firearm rights, it is a right. But do you even know the history behind it? Do you even know why there's even a 2A period point blank? Because it has nothing to do with they told you. Oh, wait, we're banning all the books. My bad. My bad. My bad. But go back to civil rights. Go back to when African Americans had guns, and go back to why even any of these laws came into effect in the first place. We'll have that discussion on a different day. So that's one. Two, you have to have mental health checks. And I know this isn't something that people are talking about, but even though, and I get it, it's Mental Health Awareness Month and all that good stuff, and y'all already know, like, I'm a proponent on mental health and all that, but yo, if I'm going through a mental health crisis at that given time, I don't need no firearm. Like, real stuff. Like, no. And you can't sit up there and cut, budgets of mental health. Like, like, you don't cut the budget and be like, oh, it's not the gun, it's the prop. Sir, ma'am. Sir, ma'am. Anyways. And number three, you gotta have an age restriction. Um, 21-year-olds, you have to be at least 21 to be able to purchase a firearm. In my opinion, like I get, the argument right now is like, oh, it's an AR, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. You don't need an AR unless you're going to war. Like I get it, I understand that. Personally, I own an AR. Whatever. Hate me, love me, it's cool. But you don't see me out there like I go to the range with it. I'm not about to go hunt nobody with it. I do it for fun, honestly, and it is my home protection um choice of home protection. You can hate that or love that, whatever. But you don't need it for everyday carry. You don't need it for all that stuff. So if they were to ban it tomorrow, like I wouldn't be mad, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be like, okay, it's cool, whatever. uh but at the end of the day, like I said, all these match, like there's a reason. And I feel like, and go back and do your history check. I feel like after Sandy Brook, like I honestly, and Waco, and like all that craziness that happened, years ago. I feel like we lost, as Americans, we lost our soul. I think that when we saw that on TV, and we saw it, and people were talking about it and all that good stuff, we legit lost our souls. Period. We lost them. Cuz now I think when we see all this stuff, it's like we're numb. And I know we say, "Oh, thoughts and prayers." No one cares about your thoughts and prayers, by the way. You know, "Oh, my thoughts and prayers. Oh, this, oh that." Do something about it. Do something about it. Go put some laws on the book. Like, make some sensible firearm laws. I'm not saying take firearms out of people's hands, because that's just dumb. That's dumb, in my opinion. In my opinion, and this is my show, y'all watching. That's my opinion, but that's just dumb. However, make sensible laws that make sense. And I know that was like a whole like oxymoron or whatever, but do stuff that makes sense. 21 to purchase a firearm. Be mentally capable to be able to handle it. And let's just start there. Let's just start. Get a simple background check. Are you a wife beater? Do you beat up on your friends? Can we get a background check? Have you been arrested for anything that is violent? I'm not talking about traffic stuff. I'm not talking about, like, because we all done. Let's just be real. We all done got us a ticket before for speeding or something like that. But be sensible. But anyways, y'all, I know we've had a whole bunch of good times tonight, and I really appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you to all my viewers tonight. I truly, honestly, greatly appreciate that. I want y'all to pay attention to the end of the screen, because Nami, if y'all got some mental health issues and you need some help and you need somebody to talk to, that's 1-800-950-6264. That's 1-800-950-6264. To all my vets out there, hoorah! It is Mental Health Awareness Month. Please make sure y'all reach out. That's 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255. And y'all let them know that Corporal Smith, I said Corporal Smith, sent you. Because that's Mr. Hollywood. And if you got a parent that needs some help, and they're in that nursing home, and you think something's going wrong, please make sure you give them a call too, because that stuff matters. That's 1-833-317-4673. That's 1-833-317-4673. And as always, y'all already know it's been streaming that whole night. It's been streaming the whole night. Mental Health Awareness Month. If you're thinking about doing something, if you need some help, you need somebody to talk to, it's a text. It's a simple text to 988. You don't even have to actually have a conversation. You can text somebody. 988. And if you like what you see, and even if you don't like what you see, I don't care. I need to get a new camera. I need to get some new headphones. So please donate to the show. Support the show. donate to the show, donate to the Cash App. That is dollar sign. I said dollar sign residual 22. Dollar sign residual and 22. And as I always say, because that's my time, y'all, as I always say, thank you for joining. Thank you to everybody that's made comments in the comment section. Thank you to everybody that has joined the show tonight. But last but not least, I love the ladies. Y'all have a beautiful night. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.